Targa versus Icooktacos. Game 2 is about to begin. It's going to be on Belshire Vestige. Of course, our Zerg player is currently up 1-0. He is your blue Zerg in the top left. He is Targa. His opponent in the bottom right is the red Terran player, Icooktacos. Icooktacos. Alright. So game 1 was a little bit one-sided. It was a situation where Icooktacos... I like the opening, the double command center, the 2 engineering bays, and Targa wasn't really doing anything to try to punish that necessarily. It just seemed like Targa was playing very standard, got a lot of lings on the field after he got nicely saturated, of course, to deal with the threat. Was on top of his inject, so he could make plenty of lings. But then it was out of control. The creep got across the map, and what happened was Icooktacos was trying to clear it out with some Hellions and Marines, but it didn't have any medevacs, so it's one of those things where it's kind of safe to do if you have medevacs and just lift up and get out of there because it's before the mutas come out. So definitely a little bit of an overextension there by the Terran player, and once he lost that army, he had nothing else, so it was a very difficult situation for him. And we'll have to see what happens here. It's going to be Belshire Vestige, a universally approved map. A lot of people like this map. A lot of people play on it. Again, I called it probably the Cloud Kingdom of Heart of the Swarm, or the Ohana of Heart of the Swarm, where everyone's pretty happy with it. You don't see it vetoed a lot. It's usually there in a best of 3. So we'll have to see how these guys change their strategies. Targa going for the very fast hatch, very standard indeed. Looks like a fast command, so going to be attempted here by Icooktacos. He might have to make it on the high ground though. Nope, able to make it on the low ground. The drone going to be checking to see, of course, if he made it on the ramp, but right when the drone snuck out of there. The command center was dropped down at the natural. So the economic opening here for Icooktacos. And I'm wondering what his option is going to be, what he's going to try for this game versus how last game went. Because it's always something you have to consider. Like, identify how your opponent played it and kind of adjust. Or identify how you played it and kind of identify what went wrong, and then adjusting your play to kind of fix things, right? So does he go for a faster factory this game? Does he go for faster Hellions because of how poorly last game went? You know, all things to consider. So also, this is a 2-spawn map, so it's not like these guys had to roam around a bunch to see where each other were. Remember, it was around I think it was like the 4-minute mark before they actually scouted each other, maybe a little bit before that. But Belshire Vestige is a 2-spawn map, so really easy to be able to scout your opponent right away, because there's only 2 spawns that they can spawn in, so it's not that hard to do. SCV being sneaky over there. There's really no reason to have 2 SCVs on the map right now, unless you're doing something sneaky. Now there's no gases yet, so is this a proxy barracks? He's just going to try to marine rush a bunch or something? I wonder what that SCV is doing. Maybe just checking on the 3rd, and then we'll build a bunker, kind of a thing. And then maybe later on get a Reaper and just try to be annoying. Yeah, checking on the 3rd. Yep, he's just checking on the 3rd. Might build a bunker there just for fun. Need to build a bunker there? Need to build a bunker? Some Terrans will do that just to be really annoying. Get a Marine in there. Okay, there's a bunker going down, but it's back at the natural Tacos. Also, he does have a Wallen at his main base, something he didn't have in the last game. So that's something that, you know, that's a bit of an improvement, because last game, remember, all the lings are able to just go on by and get that counterattack in. And Icooktacos had no response. So as far as what Targa is doing, already a gas on the map. Only 1 gas this time. Just got it for speed, though. Just wanting to be really safe. Also taking that 3rd hatchery. That's actually a really quick 3rd hatchery. Very quick 3rd hatchery. It's not like he took his gases before taking the hatchery. And this is something you do on Belshire Vestige. Your 3rd isn't, like, dramatically closer to your opponent. And your opponent has to go a pretty long way to actually get to that point. So, you know, Icooktacos is actually going to spot this with an SCV and try to make something happen. But the problem is speedlings are done. So these Marines will all die. Yeah, all these Marines are going to die. That's almost guaranteed. And Targa's going to identify this and pull these lings back. Now he's making drones in production, so I'm not sure if this many lings will kill it. This queen is gonna be fun. Yeah, Ling's getting surrounded. The queen getting targeted. The queen gets taken down. Never mind. Axeltoss, why are you a liar? But Marines for a queen, I don't know if that's worth it, honestly. So those Marines get taken out, but they do kill the queen, and they scare Targa a little bit, I guess. Some more Lings popping out from him. Units tab shows 20 Lings on the field. Still not taking any gas, just exclusively Speedlings at this point. Very strange indeed. Nothing but drones, Speedlings, and queens in production. He's going to swing into... Oh my god, he salvaged the bunker. And these Marines are going to be vulnerable here. The Lings swooping on here to the natural expansion. SCV's going to have to be pulled, but all the Marines are gone. Yeah. This might be another quick game here. Targa taking out a lot of SCVs. Now he's up 44 to 25. 44 to 25 in the Harvesters. He's still making nothing but Lings, and Tacos can't really come down and do anything about it because he only has 1 Marine. 3 Marines on the field. He is walled off though, so he's not going to die yet. 2 Engineer Bays on the ground, so has a mid-game plan. But he can't land this command center. And that's a lot of Lings. Use tab is 40 to 25, 47 to 25 Harvesters. Stim is halfway done, but there's no factory anywhere. He's using this gas on upgrades, it looks like, so he won't even be able to make a factory until a little bit. Assuming he makes those upgrades. So Targa just chilling, making sure his opponent doesn't have a natural, scouting all these hidden bases, making sure nothing crazy is going on. And Icooktacos biding his time. You know, these Marines, they're scared of what lurks in the darkness. They heard rumors about the Zerg swarm, and they're making sure that they have a bunch of buddies. This is like that squad from the Night's Watch in a Game of Thrones that decided to go past the wall to explore what's beyond. And here they go. These Marines are on a mission to find out when winter is coming.
I want to just get something out there, Alex. You don't actually cook tacos. Like, tacos are, you know.
You know, I would actually debate that point, Cats. Because, you know, what goes in a taco, right? Like chicken, right. Like steak, you know, chorizo. And you know, you have to cook these things, right? So, in theory, aren't you technically cooking tacos if you're cooking the ingredients that go in a taco?
I don't think so. I think you're cooking the ingredients.
Okay, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So let's say, you know, you make a taco, you make the ingredients, but then you put it on the grill and you kind of toast it up a little bit. Is that considered cooking a taco?
No, it's toasting a taco.
Okay. What if you put it in the oven or on a frying pan? Yeah. What if you fry it?
Yeah, sure.
So that'd be cooking a taco.
I mean, it wouldn't be a taco anymore, as far as I know.
You don't think so? It wouldn't be I'd call it like a cooked taco. Like, it'd be like a quesadilla, wouldn't it? Or something.
I guess you can cook. Yeah, you would cook quesadillas, right?
Well, because I would argue that you can cook anything really, as long as you can put it on a stove. You're cooking it, right?
Right. It's I suppose. I'm just not sure if it would be called a taco anymore.
Yeah. No, that's actually fantastic. Well, I think the point is, like, whatever it is before, like, you know, when you make steak, it's not really called steak until it's beef, right? And then you cook it and then it's steak, right? Things change. Though you cook the beef, but it becomes steak. So you can cook a taco. Doesn't matter what's beyond, right? It's like what you're cooking. Sure, it can change its name, but the fact is you're cooking tacos. It might become something else, but you're cooking tacos to begin with. I don't know. It's an interesting discussion, I think.
I think so. I know my tacos though. You know, you make tacos. You don't cook tacos.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I agree with that.
This is a pretty close game that we got here.
Yeah, this is super back and forth. I can't, if I had to predict, if someone held a gun to my head and said who wins this game, I don't know if I can answer them.
Yep.
So what went wrong here for the Terran?
I was honestly eating, and then.
Okay. Yep. Can you guess how the beginning went? How about that? You want to try?
Okay. I saw the command center first.
Yeah.
So maybe Targa did a. Well, there's no Rotorn, so a Ling Bailing bust on the natural.
Nope.
In term, no. I have no idea.
He just made speedlings. That's all it was.
Oh. Well, that's rough.
Yeah. So Icooktacos trying to make a comeback happen. You know, the good news is he has 2-2 on the way. The bad news is I think he just lost every SCV. The good news is he has 2 orbitals, so he can make mules.
I mean,
which is nice, right?
He does have a good force of Marines. He still has mules.
And he's getting some good kills with these Marines, right?
Yep.
There's the GG. So Targa with the 2-0 victory in one of the most intense matches we've ever seen in DreamHack history.
Probably ever.
Probably, yeah, ever. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.